Today we are going to do division, and the first number is 16 divided by 6. First, look at the number 6. Division is actually the reverse of multiplication. So this one the same as 6 times what number equals 16. So in this case, if we multiply 6 times 1, it equals 6. So this one 4 for 16. Before that, I will break it into several steps. So the first step is to divide the first number. This one the first number. So divide the first number. Divide the first number. 1 divided by 6 cannot because 6 is bigger. So now we use both number, the first and second. Now we have 16. So we have 16 divided by 6. And division is basically the inverse of multiplication. So it's the same as what number times 6 equals 16. But this number cannot more than 16. For example, here we have 60. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2, so I will write here 6 times 1 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. And 6 times 3 is 18. Because we cannot use 18, so we can only use this number. So 6 times 2. So 16 divided by 6 is 2. Of course, then we have remainder. So now, after this step, let's go to the second step. The second step here, that the result of the division we multiply to this divisor. So 2 times 6. 2 times 6 we put here to find the remainder, right? 2 times 6 is 12. And then we subtract here. So the result is 6 minus 2, 4. 1 minus 1, nothing or 0. Now this one, remainder 4. Because 4 divided by 6 cannot. 4 is a smaller number. Of course can, but the result will be fraction. So here we can just write remainder 4. That's all. Okay, so easy. We can, if we use decimal, we can put comma over here, but that's for another time. For today, for now, we just find the remainder. So 16 divided by 6, the answer is 2, remainder 4. We call this one quotient. So the quotient is 2, remainder 4. Okay, let's do another number. I will clear all the drawing here. Then let's do number 2. And the same method how to do it. So 24 divided by 2, the same is basically 2 times what number equal 24. So we know that the answer is 12, right? Because 2 times 12 is 24. But use this method. First we divide the first number, the first digit. So the first digit is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Then 1 times 2, we know the answer is 2. 2, and then we subtract, it's nothing here, 0. Okay, so we don't need to write 0. Now we have still number 4 here, so we drop number 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Then 2 times 2, 4, we subtract, and then the result is 0. It means remainder 0. If remainder 0, we don't need to write remainder 0. So yes, the answer is 12. So the quotient is 12 without remainder. Okay, let's do number 3. Number 3, 84 divided by 8. The same, the first step, divide the first number. 8 divided by 8 is 1. 1 times 8 is 8. Okay, so we subtract. Then 8 minus 8 is nothing, so we don't need to write, or you can write 0 if you want. Then we drop number 4 here. And then 4 divided by 8 cannot write, so but it's not 1 remainder 4. No, because this one actually not the remainder, because 4 in here we need to divide to 8. Okay, so here we have put 0. After that and then we know that this one now the remainder. So 0 times 8 is 0 or nothing here, 0 or nothing. Then we subtract, the answer is 4. This one is the remainder. Okay, so 10 remainder 4. 10 remainder 4. So we check 8 times 10 is 80, and then remainder is 4. 10 remainder 4. Okay, let's do number 4. We'll do all numbers. Okay, so let's do number 4. Number 4 is down here. Oh, that's number 5. Number 4 is this one. 21 divided by 2. Let's see what is 21 divided by 2. First divide the first number, it's 2, number 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times 2, 2. And then remainder 0, right? This for this number, that's 0 or nothing here. Okay, now we don't need to write anything over here, or if you want, you can read 0. Then we still have number 1 here, so we drop number 1. 1 divided by 2 cannot write, but it doesn't mean that now 21 divided by 2 is 1 remainder 1. No, it's not like that, but we need to put 0 over here because this one is not the remainder, which is the number that we still need to divide. So number 1 divided by 2 cannot, so we write 0. Okay, so 0 times 2 is also 0, and then now this one the remainder. So the answer is 2 remainder 1. 2 remainder 1. Okay, so that's, let's do another number, number 5. 5 divided by 3. 5 divided by 3, we know that 3 times 1 is 3, times 2 is 6, so this one 1. 1 times 3 equals 3, so this one is the remainder, minus remainder 2. So 1 remainder 2. So the quotient is 1, the remainder is 2. So that's the answer. Let's do number 6. I hope you get the idea how to do this. Okay, now 17 divided by 4. What is 17 divided by 4? Do the first number. 1 divided by 4 cannot because we have two numbers, so now we do this both digits, and then 17 divided by 4. 4 times 1 is 4, times 2 8, times 3 12, and times 4 16. So this one 16, right? So we use 4. 4 times 4 16. Now we subtract here 17 minus 16 1. So this one is the remainder. Okay, so this one remainder 1. Okay, because we don't have another number, and this one is the last number that remains, so this one remainder 1. Or you can also write remainder 1 because divided by 4. You can also write like this. This one 4 and this one 1 per 4. Like the answer will be 4. I change the color, will be 4, and then this one 1 divided by 4 is 1 per 4. 1 per 4. Or 4 remainder 1, or 4 1 per 4. That's the same. Okay, let's do another number. Number 6. Now number 7. 69 divided by 3. Okay, now do the first number 6. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2 times 3 6. Okay, and then this one nothing, right? You just write 0, so easier. Then drop the number 9. Now we use the next number. We still have the next number. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Then 3 times 3 is 9. No remainder, or remainder 0. This one 0. So the answer is 23. Okay, let's do another number. Number 8. 33 divided by 2. Let's see. The first number can be divided by 2. So 3 divided by 2 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. And then subtract. 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay. It's not remainder 1, right? Because we still have another number. So we drop number 3 here. Now we have 13. 13 divided by 2 is 6. 6 times 2 is 12. Now we subtract. 13 minus 12 is 1. So this one, the last number, this one, the remainder. So the answer is 6. The answer or the question is 16. Remainder 1 or 16, 1 per 2. Okay, you can also write 16, 1 divided by 2, right in here, 16, 1 per 2, or 16 and half. Okay, let's do number 9. Yeah, this one, number 9. 94 divided by 4. 9, I will use different color because red is too bright, I think. 9 divided by 4, again, 4 times 2 is 8, so close to 9, but not more than 9. 4 times 3 is 12, so 12 we cannot use. So we use 8, it means 2. 2 times 4 equal 8, and then we subtract this number. 9 minus 8 equal 1. Okay, we still have this number, so we drop number 4. We use number 4. 14 minus divided by 4 equal 4 times 3, right? Well, 4 times 4 is 16, so we use 3. We cannot use 4. 3 times 4 is 12. Now we have 2. So here, the remainder is 2 or 2 per 4. Remainder 2. You can write 23, 1 per 2 also, okay, because 2 per 4 is equal 1 per 2 if we simplify. So this one, the answer. How to check? Just multiply this number and then add the remainder. So let's check this using different color, green. So what is the answer, whether it's correct or not? Let's check 23 times 4 and then later plus 2. 3 times 4 is 12. We carry 1, and then 4 times 2 is 8, and plus 1 is 9. So 92 plus 2. Plus 2. So this one we have plus 2 equal 94. So it's correct, the answer. The answer is 23 remainder 2, or 23 2 per 4. Okay, let's do another number. We'll do all the number here, so you get the idea how to do this division long method. Okay, now number 10. 31 divided by 3. This one simple. 3 divided by 3. Yeah, we do the first number because we can divide 3 by 3. So the answer is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. And then we subtract. We subtract 3 minus 3 is nothing. So we just write 0 to make it easier, or you just leave it blank. It's okay. Then now we have number 1 here. This one is not the remainder. We use the 1. 1 divided by 3. Again, we write 0 over here. And then 0 times 3 is 3. Oh no, 0, sorry. And then this one is the remainder. 10, remainder 1. You can always check by multiply. Multiply the quotient or the result with this divisor. Okay, so this one correct. 10 times 3 is 30, and then plus 1 is 31. Okay, let's go to the next number. Number 11. Okay, now number 11, 36 divided by 6. We know the answer. 6 times 6 is 36. Yeah, because 3 divided by 6 cannot, so we use both number. 6 times 6 is 36, so the answer is 6. 6 times 6 is 36. Then we minus this one, remainder 0 or no remainder. So the answer is 6. Let's do another number. Number 12. 87 divided by 4. What is 87 divided by 4? First do the first number, divide. 8 divided by 4, the same as 4 times 1 is 4, times 2 is 8, so the answer is 2. And 2 times 4 is 8 here. Okay, and then we have nothing or 0 here. So we drop number 7. 7 divided by 4 is 1. Because if times 2 is 8, 8 is more than 7, we cannot use that number. So 1. 1 times 4 is 4. Okay, so we minus. The answer is 3. This one the remainder. So 21, remainder 3. You can always check, multiply the quotient with the divisor, and then plus the remainder. and the answer should be this number. Okay, let's go to the next, number 13. Maybe number 13, or maybe that's the last, or no, yeah, still have some. Okay, 13. Number 13, 62 divided by 4. First, look at the number. Let's put it here. 6 divided by 4, 4 times 1, right? So this one 1, 1 times 4 is 4. And then we subtract. We have 6 minus 4 is 2. 2 divided by 4 cannot, so we drop number 2 here. Now we have 22. 22 divided by 4 is 5, because 5 times 4 is 20. So here minus 20. 2 minus 0 is 2, and 2 minus 2 is nothing, so the answer is 2 here as the remainder. 15 remainder 2, or 15 2 per 4. Simplify, become 15 1 per 2. Okay, so then let's do number 14. Number 14. 14 divided by 3. What is 14 divided by 3? 1 divided by 3 cannot, because 1 is smaller. The answer will be fraction, so we use both digit. 14 divided by 3 is 4. 3 times 4 is 12. Then we subtract. 14 minus 12 is 2. So this one is the remainder. 4 remainder 2. Okay, and then let's do another number. Number 15. Number 15, yeah, we have number 15 here. 94 divided by 3. Let's do the first number, number 9. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. And then there's nothing, or 0. Now we drop number 4. 4 divided by 3 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. And then we subtract here. The answer is 1, the remainder. So 31, remainder 1. Or we can also write 31, 1 per 3. Okay. And then let's do another number. Number 16. Yeah, we have number 16. Number 16, 86 divided by 8. 8 divided by 8 is 1. And then 1 times 8 is 8. Now we subtract. This one nothing, or 0. Then we drop number 6. 6 divided by 8. 6 is smaller. In this case, we write 0. Okay, and then 0 times 8 is 8. So the 6 here, 0 times 8 is 0. So here we subtract. The answer is 6. So 10 remainder 6. Or you can also write 10. 6 per 8, simplify, become 10, 3 per 4. Okay, you can always check the result. Let's clear this one. And then let's go to the next number, number 17. Number 17, 72 divided by 4. First, we work with the first number, first digit. 7 divided by 4 is 1. Because 4 times 2 is 8, that's more than 7, so we cannot use 2. 1 times 4 is 4. We subtract. And then 7 minus 4 is 3. We drop number 2. 32 divided by 4 is 9. 8, yeah, 8. 8 times 4 is 32. 32. So we subtract. This one, the answer is 0 or nothing. Remainder 0. So the answer is 18. Let's go to the next. We can always check the result. 18 times 4, right? So 4 times 10 here is 40, and 4 times 8 is 32. 40 plus 32 is 72. So that's correct. Okay, let's do another number. If we still have number 18, this one 17, yeah, this one number 18. 77 divided by 7. 7 divided by 7 is 1. 1 times 7 is 7. So this one is nothing or 0. We drop 7. 7 divided by 7 is 1. 1 times 7 is 7 again. So remainder is 0. So the answer is 11. Okay, let's see whether that's the last number. No, we still have 1, 2, 3, number 19, 20, and 21. Okay, let's do all of them. So let's do number 19. This, make it a bit bigger. Okay, this size. 4 divided by 5, because 4 is smaller than 5. How to do this one? We can use decimal. If we use decimal, we write 0 point and then we add 0 over here. So now 40 divided by 5 is 8, right? So 8 times 5 is 40. So this one 0. So this one the last. Okay, if this one is not 0, we later can add again, because we already put 0 over here. We can add number. Okay, now number 20. 90 divided by 5. 9 divided by 5 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5. We subtract here 4. And then we drop 0, because 0 number in here in one place. 40 divided by 5 is 8. 8 times 5 is 40. And then the answer is 18. Okay, you can always check the answer by multiply the quotient, the result, with the divisor. Okay, let's do another number. Erase this first. Now the last number, 73 divided by 8. 7 divided by 8 cannot, so we use both digits. 73 divided by 8. 8 times 8 is 64. 8 times 9 is 72, so the answer is 9. 9 times 8 is 72. And then we subtract, the answer is 1, so this one is the remainder. 9, remainder 1. Or you can also write 9, 1 per 8. Okay, so that's all for division. I think that's one very easy. If you don't understand, you can ask in the comment. Okay, so this one from this grade 3 division worksheet. Okay, quite easy.